Hi everybody, welcome to Tony's Beer Review. Thanks for this review, which is this one from Northern Monk. It's new. It's Northern Monk have got a little collaboration going at the moment with Aunt Bessie's, and this is their apple pie and custard pale ale coming at 4.5% ABV. I think I might mention a couple of videos. We're actually having a lot of plumbing work done at the moment. Plumbers have been here for a couple of weeks now, and Chris and Matt at CPMS Plumbers in Castleford. Little plug for you guys. Bought me a beer. They know I like my beer. They know I really like reviewing beers. And so they saw this and they got me it. I have to say, from a personal perspective, I've kind of been avoiding these beers from Northern Monk. I think Northern Monk love their core beers, and they're a great brewer, and their core beers are amazing, but this stuff just turns me cold. They've done a lot of these strange, well, they've done some with Aunt Bessie's before, but these strange flavoured ones, I don't mind them. I don't mind novelty beers every so often, but they just seem to bring out a lot of these during the course of the last couple of years. They did what was it they did last year? Pork scratchings, scampi fries and dry roasted peanuts. Completely ignored them. I did get, they did a flake and sauce one, which was an ice cream pale ale, which I did get, and I wasn't massively fond of. And I think this time around they've got a sticky toffee pudding. I can't remember if that's a stout or a porter. I'm kind of ignoring these beers a little bit. They do. I think there's a rhubarb custard one this time out. There's a roasting, a brown ale. I don't know. From my perspective, let's get out of the can show rather than just chatting about it. From my perspective, just because you can brew a beer with these flavours doesn't mean you should do. And the problem I have with these as well, which is why I didn't mind so much the flake and sauce ice cream one, is you don't have beers warm or hot. You have them cool or cold. I'm getting some good apple aromas off this. So just don't know. For me, this is a warm dessert or a hot dessert, and so doing it in a cold beer just doesn't feel right to me at all. So beer in a glass then, that has poured a pale, hazy, golden colour, foamy white head, and yeah, I can see some decent carbonation happening in there. If that was a pale ale, I'd be relatively happy with that. That's a good looking pale ale. Let's get a sniff of it, shall we? Can't deny it, it smells like apple crumble and custard. It's got those aromas in there. If you put that under somebody's nose in a blind test, I would say that you've just shoved a bowl of apple crumble and custard under the nose, because it smells exactly like it's supposed to be. There's a hint of fizziness in there, but we all know it can't be fresh or it can't be natural, and it just starts to put those kind of doubts in your head as to what you're actually about to start drinking. It smells like it's, you know, it gets full points for aroma, let me put it that way, because it smells like what it's supposed to smell like, even though it's not, a beer's not supposed to smell like that. Let's taste it then. Cheers everybody. I was going to leave this to be a Fun Friday beer, but then I thought, if I don't like it, it's not fun, is it? Flavour's not right. It's right in places. I mean, it's not right anyway. It's not right for me as a beer anyway. So maybe I'm approaching this from the wrong side. For me, like I said, if they brought out a novelty pale ale once a year, a couple, I'll give a couple once a year, twice a year, you'd look out for it. You would look out for it. You'd want to see it. You'd want to drink it. You'd want to try it. But the fact they bring them out all the flipping time now, there's a strange flavour in that. I am getting the apple. Let's be honest. I'm getting the apple. I'm getting some vanilla. Is it cinnamon I'm picking up? It has got that kind of. Cinnamon does have that almost like a dry, bitter flavour to it, doesn't it? We have a lot of cinnamon. So maybe that's the flavour I am actually picking up there. But that cinnamon flavour is not pleasant. It's too strong. If it is a cinnamon flavour I'm picking up, then it's way too strong. They nearly got it, to be fair. I mean, they nearly got it. But for me, it is just those flavours, and that particular end flavour just isn't right for the beer. The base, you can taste, is a decent pale ale. But it's just these layers of flavours that are on top of it. It doesn't fit right, ain't right. It's sweet, it's not overly sweet. It's got a decent mouthfeel actually. I'm not a fan. I can see what they're trying to do. No, I can't. I can't see what they're trying to do at home. They're trying to grab headlines, I suppose, aren't they? And the problem I have with it is, does it bring new drinkers into it who'll think, ooh, that's what I'll buy that, it's a pale ale, and then just get turned off by it, and they shouldn't do. It's not the best beer by any stretch of imagination. I am just picking up, as I finish it, a little bit of hoppy bitterness at the back end. That cinnamon flavour is becoming, is staying and will stay around for a little while. But it does taste like I have just swallowed, or I've just eaten, apple crumble and custard. I am struggling with this one because I don't like it, but I kind of like what they've done, and it's fairly close to it. I'm going to have to back this down the middle. It's okay as a novelty beer, but no, not that Northern Monk ever listened to me. Northern Monk, you're doing way too many of these now, mates. You're not my mate, I'm not your mate. Lads, you're doing way too many of these novelty beers. I'm going to have to score it 4.5 out of 10. It's a 4.5 out of 10 for these beer reviews. Thanks for watching. Some of you will have had this. I'd appreciate what you think of it. It's not massively dreadful, but it's far from being a really good pale ale, which in my head I've kind of got to score it as. As a novelty beer, as a one-off, it's alright. The problem is it's not a one-off. It's something that's, particularly from Northern Monk, seems to get more and more often. I think I've said in another video, it might have been the flake and sauce one. They're becoming a bit too Brewdog, and maybe that's their strategy to get people talking about them like they did with Brewdog. And I think Brewdog is starting to pull themselves around. They're doing some, particularly if you go in the bars, some gorgeous beers in their bars and stuff you don't buy in supermarkets. Comment, like, subscribe, all the usual stuff, but whatever you're drinking, please enjoy it. Cheers everybody.